And here we are, the next matchup on the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, an inch longer than average digital versatile disc. That's actually what DVD stands for. Many people mistake it for digital video disc, but it is actually digital versatile. And Samoa Joe coming to the ring, getting a welcome back chant from the fans.
Now Samoa Joe.
Hey, Froggy.
Samoa Joe was supposed to be on our first show.
Yes.
And he could not make it due
That's
to
right.
a vicious arm injury.
An unforeseen arm injury,
Yes.
as most injuries are not
That's
foreseen in the future.
Exactly. He did not know he was going to have that arm injury when we booked our show. And finally, he gets to show his wares against the Hardcore Kid. But
It wasn't quite against the Hardcore Kid, as you will see in this rather brilliant, well put together angle after, with Commissioner Paul T.
handing out beers.
To a man named Angry Fan. An Angry Fan is known as Angry Fan because he is quite angry and has given more than one Southern California promoter a piece of his mind after the quality of their show has slipped to, shall we say, bad levels.
Okay. He makes sure that quality is always kept at all times. At shows, at the quality of wrestling.
That is Angry Man's job.
Okay.
Or Angry Fan.
Okay.
You could be Hungry Man too. Dinty Moore, also another fine food producing company.
Now Paul T, the commissioner of PWG.
Paul T is yellow like Del Monte peaches in a can.
On that brilliant note, Paul T, much like the movie Gung Ho,
he has taken over Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and with his Japanese insight and intellect, he has made it a much more efficient, much better run company than it previously was with the slovenly American owners. The lazy American owners.
the lazy. We're all very lazy.
Yeah. I mean, we make lower quality products, we work less hours, and we expect more pay. And it's just the fault of the American people. And what is not the fault of American people is cheering for a man making his Southern California debut, CM Punk, a very, very big name on the East Coast. Samoa Joe CM Punk also in Ring of Honor with Samoa Joe. And CM Punk has wrestled, I believe, all over the world. I'm not sure about his travel log. I didn't check his passport.
He's wrestled Japan.
Is he?
Yes, he has.
Where did he wrestle in Japan?
I believe 01, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if he did, but if he did, and somebody would like to send us the tape, no.
Maybe I just saw him wearing the shirt.
It could
and
have
I got was fooled.
It could have been.
Much like I think he's independent because he's wearing an independent.
You're not the skateboard company.
I'm very old. I don't.
Okay. You want to bust your hip on those,
No.
on those wacky death machines?
I'm used to those bicycles with the big wheel and the little wheel at the bottom.
Yeah.
Those old timey bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oldie timey.
Oldie timey. At the shoppy.
Now, when you were younger, did they have the skateboards that were like a plastic, almost like a plastic football?
It was actually a rock, and 4 rocks were actually put into that rock, so it didn't really move. You just like stood on it. You didn't really go, and the concept of motion had not been invented yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're pretty old, dude.
You're pretty sleepy.
Yeah, I am. And again, I'm sorry, I mean no disrespect to neither Samoa Joe or CM Punk. It's just it's 4:38 in the morning now, and
That's right.
I'm really, really tired.
The Sleep Pixies have come to Excalibur's side.
Samoa Joe throwing out a high kick there, CM Punk narrowly avoiding it, just at the last second pulling his head out of the way. If that kick would have connected, I believe this match would have been over.
Might have been over.
And people would have been pretty disappointed because
Right.
CM Punk would have come out and just gotten dropped by one kick.
The only thing that I can compare it to is the Mike Tyson knockouts. Paying $50 to $75 for a pay-per-view and seeing Mike Tyson knock him out in 30 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, I'm really... Samoa Joe with the fireman's takeover and just working the arm of CM Punk. That tattooed on him. Do you think the tattoo has anything to do with the strength or weakness of the arm?
I'd say that it actually strengthens it because it's already had pain inflicted into it in the needles.
So it heals better and then stronger.
Exactly. It's a tougher skin.
Yes. And as we mentioned earlier, M-Dog 20 of the straight edge state of mind. CM Punk, also a staunch supporter of the straight edge lifestyle. And Samoa Joe, not so staunch of a supporter.
No.
He likes the beers.
That's right.
And straight edge, you just can't do that.
No. He's been known to kick back a few.
Just a few, not
Just a
too
few.
many. He doesn't drink to excess. Just a few. And CM Punk just rubbing his wrist and forearm right in the eyes of Samoa Joe right there. It is a brilliant move. Samoa Joe backing in. CM Punk shoots him off, drops down. CM Punk gets up and takes Samoa Joe right over into that side headlock, back where we started from.
CM Punk, you look at him, a lot of people say, here's a thug, here's a hooligan. He's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, he is actually. I
Yeah.
had a chance to speak with him backstage, and he's a smart dude.
Did he rattle off some facts to you?
No, he didn't. That's usually my department. And the homicidal backdrop driver, just Samoa Joe. He knew that side headlock was coming, and he already had a counter prepared, like a game of chess.
Samoa Joe whips him in. Big knee to the corner.
CM Punk dropping down, taking a seat on the corner, just trying to catch his breath. Samoa Joe, chop and kick, and knee drop right to the chest. CM Punk has got to be sucking in air like something that sucks in air.
Like a big sucking machine. Now, something that you fans might not know, I like to throw a few facts here and there. Early on in Excalibur's career, I would have to say it's third or fourth match, you, my friend, were in the ring with one Samoa Joe.
I was, yeah. And I was scared for my life.
I can imagine.
Because he was just as big then as he is now, and he was just as scary as he is now as he was then. And I mean, it's Joe. He's only gotten better, but I mean, he stayed as scary.
He's a bull.
Yeah, he is.
To be reckoned with.
And
wow.
Wow, and just pulling Punk back in that variation of the Boston Crab. It has a name, I can't even think of it now, but I mean, it's very, very painful. Wow, you brought up me wrestling Samoa Joe. That's pretty good. That's
okay.
background, man.
That's right. I'm the stat man. I remember and as you know, I'll throw out some really random facts. Some of them mean nothing.
Like Bob Uecker.
Like Bob Uecker. No, not like Bob Uecker. I like to think mine are much more obscure. CM Punk, throwing him in the corner, going for a springboard drop kick to the back of Samoa Joe. The Ring of Honor champion, former UPW champion. He's been around the world. He's been to Japan. Very respected in Japan. But CM Punk does not care about reputations. He wants to make his name here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
And Samoa Joe does not give one shit about what CM Punk wants to do.
That's right.
And he will kick him in the chest, but then CM Punk will reverse it into a dragon screw of respect and adulation. Dropping the elbow right on the side of the knee of Samoa Joe. Joe, this is a brilliant strategy, one we've seen many times over. You have a big man, you cannot take him down. So what do? You go for the legs.
You chop the tree down.
Much like your days as a lumberjack.
I think that career has been fabricated.
Really?
Yeah.
You think or you know, because it is your life.
Well, I think
it's my life. Something, right?
Now, can I go on a jag about Bon Jovi?
I would not stop you even if I wanted to.
Okay, I'm not going to, out of respect of our fans on the East Coast. But CM Punk really wrenching that foot and ankle, really giving it
he's wrenching it back, and he's using the knee, the side of the knee, as a full count. That's something I learned from you. I think we've mentioned it in every commentary since then. Not
like a teeter-totter. Yeah. The little triangle in the middle.
Yeah.
Snap bear by CM Punk.
Oh, and
stomping that
leg. The knee. That's a brutal attack. And drop kick right to the face. And I mean, CM Punk is pulling out all the stops. He's trying to ground this big man. He's trying to keep him off his feet, keep him on his back, where he's like a turtle. Or once you get him on his back, he's exposed and he's open for other attacks. And that is possibly the best strategy CM Punk can have. Again, with that knee buster, just dropping Samoa Joe with his considerable weight right down onto that already damaged knee.
Sound strategy by CM Punk. You know what? Like I said before, he does not look like he's adept, but he's a fighter, and he's really showing us what he's got. Samoa Joe just really bullying CM Punk here. The chops.
Both men just trading. CM Punk wisely takes the shortcut, the path of least resistance.
That's right.
And pokes him right in the eye. Samoa Joe just hobbling over to the opposite corner. CM Punk going pillar to post with that elbow right to the side of the head of Samoa Joe. Kicks Joe in the stomach. Another shot to the stomach. CM Punk sends Joe in. Joe hobbling again. CM Punk comes running in. And big, giant STO. Or should I say ST Joe by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe going outside. What is he doing? Asking the fan for a chair.
The fan. I'm surprised that he speaks English, but he does, and gave him the chair.
Yes.
La silla, por favor.
Is that true? I would call it El Chair.
El chair, por favor.
As you see, the fans bringing out bananas in support of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. And Joe asking for the fan support for this particular time when he removes CM Punk's face by kicking it off into that guardrail. And Joe, that damaged leg, did he do much more damage to that already damaged leg with that shot on the outside? Now Joe dipping into the bananas.
Now, if this were a guerrilla rules match, guerrilla warfare match, he could have pinned him right there.
That's true. That's very true. But now he's got him back in the ring, and Joe is ready to go bananas or go ape.
Going for the pile driver, Samoa Joe. Will he get him up?
CM Punk blocking, holding on tight to the back of Joe's legs. Punk rolls out, arm drags Samoa Joe. Not usually a move you see done to that big man. Oh, and Shining Wizard right to the face of Samoa Joe. This is it, two count only for CM Punk. That move has felled many a man, many a big tree, and trees much bigger than Samoa Joe.
When the tree is chopped down, it must go down, and it will go down hard. CM Punk, his debut, it could be a very fruitful one.
He's like an apple tree, a tree that bears fruit here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Or a banana tree.
A banana. CM Punk going for the clothesline. Block.
Joe.
Oh! Now that, my friend, is a lariat. That could do it. That could do it.
Joe flips Punk over and just pulls him into the bow and arrow stretch. And
now, I'm a big Samoa Joe fan. I never want to get in the way of that lariat. But I would have to say that I think he should have made the cover right there.
he should have hit him, definitely.
CM Punk rolls over. 1-2. Goes for the clothesline.
Joe again for the backdrop driver. CM Punk flips out, covers him, 2 count only.
CM Punk, boy, what stamina.
For a lariat. Joe catches him, rolls through. Not a move usually seen done by Samoa Joe. And Joe swings over into the back mount, but CM Punk is right there, right in the ropes. You know, he's wise to his position, and he grabbed the ropes because he knows that's a dangerous place, especially with a submission specialist.
That's right.
Like Samoa Joe on your back.
Samoa Joe's looking frustrated here.
Yeah, you know, I think he didn't expect to wrestle CM Punk tonight.
That's true.
And you know, I mean, he didn't expect to have to put a man like him away. And yeah.
No, as I say, did not have time to properly scout him.
That's right. He wasn't able to watch videos or watch the tapes.
That's right.
And CM Punk, what's he going for here? Could it be the Pepsi plunge?
Oh my God.
Off the top.
Oh my God.
He can't get him. Joe, it's going to take a little more than that leverage to lift up Samoa Joe. He flips over, trying to get him up for a powerbomb on the outside. Joe gets down. CM Punk gets slapped in the face. And now comes back, catches Joe. Dragon screw off the top rope by CM Punk. CM Punk gets him in a half crab and is just working that knee, pulling back. Samoa Joe, with the weight advantage, obviously is able to scoot over to the ropes a little easier than CM Punk would have with Joe on his back.
CM Punk must break this hold. These two men, I cannot believe it. Just looking at them, you know that Samoa Joe, much bigger, thought he would overpower CM Punk, but CM Punk has really stayed in this.
He is in impressive condition, no doubt, thanks to his drug-free lifestyle.
That's right. Can you imagine a match between Jardy Franz and CM Punk?
I think CM Punk would kill him. CM Punk just shots to the face of Samoa Joe. Joe gets tired of it and blocks and just slaps the shit out of CM Punk. Kicks him, puts him up into a powerbomb.
1, 2.
Punk kicks out, and Joe swings over into the STF. This has got to be it, folks. That knee is almost touching the back of Punk's head as Joe just wrenches in that step over toe face lock. And CM Punk miraculously gets the ropes and escapes that move.
My God. How do you take the lariat? How do you take that stiff power bomb? Now, given the
Joe is
stiff kick.
fed up, just holding Punk, and now going for it. Is it the Island Driver? Because CM Punk escapes, kicks Joe right in that bad knee, and Punk again goes for the Shining Wizard. Joe catches him, dragon screw out of the Shining Wizard, spins Punk over. Punk now in the STF with nowhere to go. Joe grabbing the hair, pulling him back. Punk taps out the wisest maneuver. And Samoa Joe, in his debut here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, picks up a hard-fought victory against the debuting CM Punk.
CM Punk looking very, very good, but Samoa Joe just, you can just not chop him down enough. He is a big redwood oak, and he gets the duke.
For those of you keeping track at home, it is now 4:51 a.m.
7:51
Eastern Standard Time. It is now Thursday at 7 p.m. Greenwich
somewhere
Mean Time.
in the world. A show of respect between CM Punk and Samoa Joe. A hard-fought battle.